Welcome back, you guys. So happy to have you here. Today, I'm filming from my closet, which, by the way, still a little bit disorganized since I moved into this house. I'm still figuring out where everything should go, but I thought it was a perfect setting to film today because I wanted to show you some of my favorite vintage handbags. I was thinking, like, how do I title this video? Vintage handbags from my collection, my vintage handbag collection, or just my Chanel vintage handbag collection, because I realized when I had this idea, all my vintage handbags are actually Chanel. When I was pulling them out, I'm like, every single one of my vintage bags are Chanel. I thought I had maybe one or two other bags that were vintage that were a different designer, but nope. All Chanel. Nonetheless, this is still a fun and exciting video. I love all these bags so much. Every single one of them are vintage. All of them I bought pre-owned, obviously. I mean, they are vintage. And I thought it would be really fun to show you them, talk about them, show you guys how they look. So let's just jump right in. So the first one I'm going to show you is this really amazing, beautiful Chanel backpack. Now, I'm pretty sure this is like from the 90s era, and I've seen these backpacks all over resale sites. I've seen them on eBay. I've seen them from like high-end consignment boutiques. So this is like a really, really popular vintage, which tells me that this was really, really popular back in the day. I'm assuming this was like early to mid 90s. And I think like little backpacks were a vibe back then, really popular. And many, many years ago, I was looking for a little backpack. I found this and it was such a good price. I believe I got it for like under $1,000. And we're going back like, I don't know, like maybe I got this 10 years ago, because the thing is, when I bought this, these bags were not popular at all. But I always like to get my handbags when they're not popular because that's when they're cheapest. I actually had the foresight from like 10 years ago to do that. And I kind of knew, oh my gosh, this is such a good score. So I found it, I grabbed it, and I used to rock it back then. Like as soon as I bought it, I got it, even though it wasn't like the hottest trend to have a backpack, but I would wear it to concerts. I would wear it like to outings where it was just like easy and hands-free. I think this is so, so cool. And I think it's forever. And it might not be forever in terms of style because all of these trends go in and out of popularity. So, right now it's really, really popular to have a little backpack, and Chanel actually reintroduced the backpack a few seasons ago, and it's been really, really popular with a lot of different design houses. We've seen backpacks from all different fashion collections. Chanel definitely reigning supreme. So this was like just such a good investment. And, even if this isn't popular in 5 years from now or something like that, this is never going anywhere from my collection, because the way the fashion cycle goes is that it's all so cyclical. This will absolutely come back into popularity at some point. Maybe I'll be 50, maybe I'll be 60, but I'll be rocking it 100%. And by the way, you guys, I'm wearing a Chanel dress for the purpose of this video. I thought it was very, very fitting. This is Chanel. It's just like this beautiful knit dress. I haven't worn it in so long, like I'm not going anywhere. And I thought this is the perfect opportunity to wear this beautiful dress. So many beautiful things in my closet I don't have an opportunity to wear. I think it's perfect for this video because we're talking all about Chanel. Let's jump into the next bag. Here she is, halfway out of her dust bag. This is the Chanel Kanban Reporter bag. I don't know what year this was made. I think it was early 2000s when this Kanban collection came out. It was absolutely like Kanban mayhem with Chanel. I mean, like at that age, I was absolutely not in a position to buy any Chanel bags, but now I can, now that I'm older, and I can get like the vintage bags, because this is not that popular. Like I said, right now, this bag is, first of all, this style of bag is not popular at all, but also the Kanban series, it's actually gaining popularity now. But this size and this style is just absolutely not so popular. However, these do still go for a little bit higher on the resale market. Like I've seen some prices in the 3,000s for this, which, for vintage Chanel is actually not that bad. Some might consider that actually kind of cheap for a vintage Chanel iconic bag. But I guarantee you, one day when this size and this style of like big pocket tote bags like this come back into popularity, this bag is gonna be like 10K on the resale market or something insane like that. So I just, honestly, I haven't worn this. I'm not really wearing it anywhere. Like I have actually no desire to wear it because it's just really not the vibe right now. However, I got such a good deal on this, like a very, very good deal on this. So I just scooped it up because I thought it was an opportunity, and I thought, you know, I kind of consider myself a collector, and I feel like this was just an opportunity that I couldn't miss. I really do feel like this bag will come back into popularity. I think this is iconic from the Kanban collection. When this bag was really popular, which was like, again, early 2000s, people would wear huge handbags anytime, anywhere. I mean, it was all about the big handbag. You could like literally go to a wedding with like a jumbo handbag like this, because this was very, very hot in fashion and people just wanted to show off their bags. It was all about the handbags, the statement bags, the designer bags, and people wanted to show you their big, huge designer handbags. So people would literally wear these huge bags with like little dresses like this for evening events. So, I mean, definitely not the vibe right now. I truly think that this is going to be a very coveted item in years to come, and I'm really, really happy that I scored this amazing bag. It's lined in neon pink. I love that about this bag. Like, how cool is that? It's just like such a cute detail. It's actually all monogram Chanel inside. Even the pockets are lined in pink. It's just so cute. Yes, I keep everything stuffed. I gotta keep my bags in perfect condition. I'm going to bust them out one day again. You never know. One day I might wanna, or need to, God forbid, sell everything I own, and I need to get top dollar for all of these. So I gotta keep them in perfect condition. All my bags are stored in their dust bags and stuffed for storage. All right, next, let's talk about the Chanel Medallion tote, which I've showed you guys a couple times on this channel. You might be familiar with this bag. This is an amazing, amazing vintage bag. I truly, truly love it. Again, this is a bag that is not that popular right now. So if you're into this style of bag, now is a good time to get in on it, because you can still get it for a decent price on the resale market. But this is a bag that I think will also skyrocket at some point. The Medallion tote, such an underrated bag. You know what? I think I told you guys the story of how I got this bag, but I'll give you a little refresher. I was just in a dentist's office, killing time, just looking online, and I was thinking, I would love to get a pink Chanel bag, like a bubblegum pink Chanel bag, preferably caviar. I was just like cruising eBay, and I found this beauty in such perfect condition and an amazing price. I just, you know, I jumped on it and I scored it. I really wasn't even thinking about buying a bag, but again, the opportunity presented itself, or maybe I was in search of it. But nonetheless, I didn't really think that I was going to be buying a bag that day, but I did. Such a good score. I absolutely love this. So it's all about like mini bags right now. And I've told you guys that bigger bags are coming into popularity. This is kind of like in the middle, nor here nor there. It's not small and it's not oversized. It's kind of medium, maybe a little medium large. I just think it's like very much a vibe with what's happening in fashion right now. And especially with handbags, it's really all about these like shoulder totes, these little armpit bags, as I've called them so many times on my channel. You guys love that. Actually, in the past, when I've told you guys about this bag, a few of you commented that I inspired you guys to go buy one. And I think it's just such a good score because, like I said, these are really, really not that popular right now. And some of the vintage bags are so expensive because the demand is so high. So when the demand is not that high, it's a really good time to take advantage of, you know, getting yourself a very cool Chanel bag that's kind of got a classic vibe to it without that crazy high price tag. This bag in black has a very classic look to it. In bubblegum pink, maybe not so much, but at the end of the day, it is Chanel. It does have that classic look to it, but specifically in black, it's like just a classic Chanel quilt. It's got the CCs on it and, you know, 2 top handles, just simple, beautiful, elegant, very Chanel, very good score right now. Okay, here we have, oh my gosh, the vintage Chanel double extra large. Is that what it's called? XXL or something? Now they call it a maxi, but this is not even what a maxi would be today because, first of all, this is single flap and Chanel now does double flap. This is just humongous. It's got the oversized CC on the front, and it's a different style of quilting, not the style of the diamond quilting, the actual quilt itself. This is lambskin. The lambskin and caviar classic Chanels these days, their quilt is much puffier. So on the vintage Chanels, the quilting does deflate a bit, so it's not as like puffy quilt as they are made today. However, I actually love that. I think it's very, very, obvious that it's a vintage Chanel because that is the style. And you can see that, the quilting is not as puffy, but I don't care. It's the beautiful classic diamond Chanel quilt. I love the huge CC, and this is back in the day. I don't know what era this is from, maybe 90s as well. Back in the day, they used to do their hardware gold plated, so that's just amazing. They also used to give you a little felt cover, I guess, because that's how I got it, to protect the chain, because it's such a heavy chain. It's such a heavy, substantial gold-plated chain that they give you like a felt protective cover to protect the leather of your bag. So just amazing detailing. They don't really do that anymore. They really should. But this is just like very, very huge. It's not really something I have been wearing in the last so many years, but I would never get rid of it. Nice, beautiful Bordeaux. On the inside, very classic Chanel lining. This is just a bag that is just so oversized. I mean, when this was popular, also similar situation is that people would just rock these huge Chanel jumbos and maxis anywhere, anytime with any outfit they were wearing, like a tight little bodycon dress, like Hervé Leger. Maybe that was the same era as this. They'd rock like a tight bodycon dress with like a huge maxi dress. It's just like absolutely not the vibe anymore. And also I've worn this so many times. I'm just like personally, I wouldn't say over it because I would never really get over it, but I've just like, I need to switch it up. Like I just need a little variety. I haven't reached for this in years and I probably won't for a while, but I still love it. It's a part of my Chanel collection. It will never go anywhere. I just truly, truly love this one. We're on the topic of jumbos and maxis. Let me show you my vintage red Chanel jumbo. Now this is not a maxi, this is a jumbo. Let me show you size comparison. So this is vintage 90s jumbo, and this would be the maxi. So you can see that the maxi is bigger in width and in height, and in depth. So it's just like a bigger bag. Now, I've been told that this bag is a Chanel unicorn. Actually, I think one of you guys told me that. I don't even know if I've showed you guys this bag recently. Must have been like in my early YouTube days. Someone told me this was a Chanel unicorn. I'll never forget it because I totally, totally agree. This was a bag I was searching for high and low. And now to find this bag, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I don't think you're finding this for less than like 11K. Seriously. I mean, it's insane. It's insane. Definitely didn't pay that price. I was just desperate to find a red Chanel, but not just any red Chanel. I needed the vintage red Chanel, the vintage red jumbo. So I absolutely love this bag. I totally agree. It is a Chanel unicorn, and it's a bag I would absolutely like. I think it's my top 3 bags in my entire collection. If I had to choose a couple things to grab out of this closet in like an emergency, this would be one of the things that I would take. Although I don't wear it and I haven't worn it in a while. If I was gonna rock a jumbo though, this would be the one that I would rock just because they are classic, but I really do think they're a bit less stylish in terms of like, being in fashion. I think it's more about the medium-sized Chanel classic or the mini. But if I am gonna rock a jumbo, I would go for the vintage style jumbo because I think it's just like a little bit cooler. I don't know, it just tells a bit more of a fashion story. You could tell this is not current day Chanel. You can tell this is from like seasons past, man, and I love it. This is just so beautiful. Such a stunner of a bag. Now, I do think that the era not era, but the seasons of these two bags, my previous jumbo maxi that I just showed you, and this are a little bit different. The lambskin feels a lot tougher than the other one. But I will tell you that both lambskins, this and that, are completely different from the lambskin they do today. Chanel lambskin now is like, if you look at it wrong, if you like give it a bad look, cut eye or like attitude, it's scratched. Straight up, it is scratched. The bag is scratched. You cannot do anything with a lambskin Chanel bag. So that's why, like, if I'm buying Chanel, I always go for caviar when it comes to like the classics and stuff like that. But with these lambskins, they're not like that. The black one is a little bit more delicate, but still not so sensitive to get scratched. And this one is really not sensitive at all. It's super tough, and I feel like I would not feel scared to like bump into something with this. I don't think it would get too scratched, but nothing is like caviar. Love this bag. Next, I want to show you another little bag from the Kanban collection. Absolutely love this bag. Very on trend right now because it's just like a cute little mini bag, and I think it's just such a vibe. I think it looks so cute with this Chanel dress. The two look so good together. It's just cute and compact. You can wear it like in a couple different ways, but it's not that versatile. For me, it really is kind of like an occasional bag, like something I'd wear only in the evening, or just like somewhere where I don't need to bring all my belongings, because it's not something you could fit more than like sunglasses, keys, wallet, phone. That's it. I think actually sunglasses would like peek out and just be too stuffed. You really can't fit that much in here. You can wear it a couple different ways, like in the crook of your arm or like armpit bag style. That's pretty much it. Not the most functional, but definitely stylish. Also got this for like an insane low price, and I got it last year. Now again, last year when I bought this bag, maybe over a year ago, I think I got this a year and a half ago, I don't think anybody was even thinking about Kanban. Now when I see these bags on eBay and stuff like that, they're like a couple grand. I got this for like 700 Canadian dollars. I know, insane, crazy, but I saw it. I think I just saw it. I was scrolling on Instagram. I saw it and I was like, this is such a good price. Like, I gotta get it. I didn't think it was gonna be this small when I got it, but when I saw it, I still thought it was a really, really good deal. And like, just so cute and stylish. I just love it. Last but not least, I wanna show you my clear Chanel bag. I don't know what era this is from. I'm gonna assume 90s. I think all my vintage bags here are from the 90s. I don't know what, I think that before the 90s, it was like the tassel bags. I think it was all about the tassel bags in like the 80s, the like little pouch camera bag tassel Chanel bags. Those also go for insane on the resale market. But back in the day, those were like easy to score, just like some of the bags I showed you here. So anyways, this is a bag, again, found for a very, very good price. It's a clear bag. Let me try and show you the clasp. I know it's really shiny here with the light, so I just want to show you. I have nothing in it, but usually when I store it, I do keep it stuffed so that it doesn't squish, because even though it's plastic, it can definitely get warped and misshapen. So I do keep it stuffed and not squished in storage. And it's just like such a cute bag. It's like a silver leather lining. And this is just a bag that I always take to Miami whenever I go, because it's so easy to wear. When I'm going out in Miami, I really don't take a lot of things with me. I take a wallet, a phone, and maybe like a lipstick. That's all I need, right? It's just like such a cute little going out bag. I definitely would not use this as an everyday bag. I definitely don't want people to see my belongings when I'm like doing day-to-day errands and stuff like that. So this is really just not something I would use as an everyday bag. Now, I did tell you guys in trends that are kind of over for 2020 last year that clear bags were like on the way out. I told you that. However, I also told you I don't personally care. I still love a clear bag. Now, a couple years ago, it was all about the clear bag, and they were doing like the clear Jelly Kelly bag, which I also still think is adorable and so cute. And I would definitely still rock that to like the pool or the beach, because it's like very easy to wear. Same thing goes for this. Don't really care if it's not the vibe anymore, not the style anymore. This very much suits me and my lifestyle. I love wearing it with all of my outfits because it's also neutral. Because it's silver, I can wear it with anything. It's the perfect size, and it's cute, and it's Chanel. So again, this is just something that's always gonna be in my collection. It'll come back again, and I'll still be wearing it. I'll be wearing it when it's not in, and I'll be wearing it when it's back in. So love this clear Chanel vintage bag. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. I just really kind of decided I wanted to show you my favorite, or actually all of my vintage bags, and they happen to all be Chanel, and they happen to be, a lot of them happen to be my favorites. Not all, but I do love them all. They're all special in their own little way. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'd love to know which bag you thought was your favorite. If you're a vintage shopper, if you love to buy like cool finds, cool vintage bags on the resale market, I'd love to know amazing scores that you've gotten in the past or recently, because, you know, I'm always looking for my next thrill. I find that really inspiring to see all the amazing scores that other people find. And if you guys really like this video, I could do more videos like this for you. I was thinking about also doing like a small handbag collection, showing you guys like all my evening bags, my smaller bags, and also just my favorite bags in a separate video. So we could do so many different topics on this handbag theme if you guys like it. I haven't done like a handbag try-on video in like ages, so I'm just like feeling like very inspired with handbags right now, and I'd love to show you more. So let me know if you love this idea, because we could definitely roll with it, do a few more. I love you guys so, so much, and as always, I'll be back in a couple days with another really great video, and I cannot wait to see you. So until next time, bye for now.